So I recently put out a video about fitness fables and how it let me down by being about as fun as doing taxes. And a lot of you didn't like that video too much. You're like, oh, but I liked it. I never said you couldn't like it. That got me thinking about this weird paradox of fitness and gaming. Fitness is a grind. It just is. So if we want it to be enjoyable, there needs to be a balance between effort and fun. Think of it like this. Let's say you love roller coasters. Personally, I don't. I'm a big wimp and I like my stomach inside my body. But let's pretend you do. You go to Six Flags, you ride some roller coasters, you have the time of your life. You're not actively thinking about fitness. Now contrast this with the gym. You're not exactly there for fun. You lift some weights, you grind on the treadmill, or suffer on that awful stair mill that turns my legs into flaming noodles in under 5 minutes. If you're gamer tag, you're talking to people and they probably don't want to listen to you. Sick burn, bro. Gaming and fitness, they just don't seem to mix well, and we keep trying to do it, and I feel like it's not worked yet. Some games like Fitness Fables, Ring Fit Adventures, and a few others are trying to merge the two. But let's be real, guys. Most of them feel like someone slapped burpees onto a game as an afterthought. Ring Fit Adventure is probably the best attempt, and I'll be doing a review on it, and whether it's worth it after 5 years. If I've made that review, you'll find it linked right here. However, I did just find my Nintendo Switch under my son's bed, and it won't turn on. I could be pointing at nothing for a very long time. But here's the real question. How do we take the actual fun of gaming, the immersive, sweatpants at 3 a.m. gaming, and turn it into fitness without making it feel like work? That got me thinking again. I'm doing a lot of thinking today. I have this thing sitting in my house, something that seamlessly links fitness and gaming without compromising either. And in today's video, we're going to talk about this super secret, not really, piece of equipment that can turn most of your favorite games into a legit workout. I'll break down why it's actually worth the money despite being expensive and whether or not you should consider buying it. All right, the cat's out of the bag. The thing is the Kat VR Treadmill. Now, before you switch out, this isn't going to be like a typical Kat VR Treadmill review. This is going to be my interpretation of why I think it's the only way to link fitness and gaming. But this calling it a treadmill is a bit of a stretch. It's more of a slippery plastic disc with a seatbelt harness that links to your PC or Quest standalone, converting your running movements into the in-game movements. It costs a little over $1,000, but in my opinion, it's the missing link between gaming and fitness. Is it perfect? No, absolutely not. Is it the best option right now? Yeah, pretty much. I've had mine since November and have been figuring out the best way to review it. The people who sent it to me in China are probably upset that I haven't put this video out yet. I use it semi-regularly, but a few issues keep it from being the ultimate fitness gaming experience. I won't go into the setup details here, but if you're interested, check out Nikita Fajita's channel. This isn't a sales pitch, it's about whether or not this thing can actually benefit you. Now, a lot of us, me included, don't want to play fitness-themed games. We don't want to be forced into workout mechanics. We don't want the story to revolve about how we're like a fitness hero wandering a fitness. We want to game seamlessly. We want to feel like we're in Ready Player One, not Wii Fit. The Kat VR lets you do exactly that. It has a multi-stage buckling system and works best for PC users, though there's an adapter for a few extra bucks that you can connect directly to your Quest standalone. You might need a PC or a computer to set it up, but you don't need one to play. Personally, I use the PC version because I like actual graphics and playing Half-Life Alyx while getting my cardio in. The running motion isn't like traditional running. It feels more like ice skating uphill. You stand on a disc, oil it up. Yes, you need to lube it up before you get in. Stop giggling.
Put it in.
You have to wear special shoes that are very fashionable, and as you move, the sensors in those shoes translate your foot movement into walking or running in the game. Now, it takes some tweaking, but once it's dialed in, it's good. Out of all the games I've tested, the best workout I would say is Skyrim. Not everyone is a Skyrim fan, me included, but if you want a game where you can just run for hours, it's perfect. Fallout is pretty great too. I've played Paper Beast, Arizona Sunshine, one of my all-time favorites, and Madison, which is pants-fillingly terrifying in VR. I'm actually Sussy Baka when it comes to horror games, so maybe I should live stream myself playing Madison on the VR treadmill. Let me know what you think in the comments if you want to see me humiliate myself for your entertainment. As usual. While Skyrim is a great workout, my personal favorite is Arizona Sunshine. To give you an idea of what a 45-minute session looks like, check out my heart rate data. You'll notice that during intense moments, my heart rate spikes. This is fantastic because I normally hate treadmills, but this makes me forget I'm on one. Normally, I finish every lift with 10 minutes of jogging or uphill walking, but this keeps me engaged and lets me go longer. And all of us are always trying to go longer. It's embarrassing when we can't.
I understand, Michael.
The thing gets you as close to real running in a game as possible without dropping 10 grand on some next level custom VR treadmill thing. And I don't even have the best model of it. I have the second best. There's an even fancier version if you've got cash to burn. The downsides? Oh yeah, there's a few. It takes up space. If you live in a shoebox apartment, good luck. Mine is in my basement and I constantly hit my low ceiling with overhead movements. Plus, my wife won't let me put it anywhere else because it's massive. And we live in a Philly row home. It doesn't exactly hide anywhere. Troubleshooting is a nightmare. Every time I try a new game, I have to budget 30 minutes of fiddling with settings. The Walking Dead games, one of my favorite series of all time, straight up refused to work, which is tragic because, like I said, it's my favorite. Fallout just dies on impact after about 20 minutes, which could be the fault of the Kat VR or the kind of wonky mod for it. I don't know. It's just like... Arizona Sunshine, though, always reliable. Half-Life, always reliable. But yeah, be ready to fix things because I'm not a computer guy, and this thing tests my patience. That said, if you want a story-based fitness without your game feeling like it's an exercise app, this is it. You can check their website for a list of compatible games, but most first-person shooters work. Even slow-paced games like Half-Life Alyx will get your heart rate going. Now compare my calorie burn from sitting versus standing, and then versus, again, using the Kat VR. It's obvious this thing works. If you're playing a chill game, you're still increasing your NEAT. For my fellow fitness nerds, that's non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and you're going to be burning more calories over time. Is this machine cool looking? Absolutely not. It cinches my waist like a medieval corset, leaving my belly fat and loose skin hanging over my belt like a muffin top at a bakery. But hey, that's real life, and I'm comfortable showing you my body. If I can put my fatness on the internet for literally... Wait, how many people are watching this? Dozens of you to look at, you've got no excuse to feel embarrassed about getting active. Last year, I started adding more cardio into my workouts, Kat VR included, and I've lost about 20 pounds from it. Just look at this before and after comparison. This is the one I'm embarrassed to show you. So is this for everyone? Absolutely not. But if you want to game guilt-free while sneaking in some cardio, it's worth considering. Especially if you're already gonna buy a treadmill, you might as well just get this one. Let me know in the comments, would you buy a Kat VR treadmill? Do you already own one? What are your thoughts? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and don't forget to get your workout in today.